What's going on, Dorothy Lights and Totos and even the Wicked Witches? Welcome to this Thursday afternoon. Great amazing afternoon! Yes, go ahead and make sure you tag everybody you know, invite everybody you know, and let them know that Foxx, your wonderful wizard, is live for conversations and inspirations in the land of Oz. And night! Get it. Hey. Oh yeah, I'm feeling good on this Thursday. Hey. Come on in, Dorothy Lights and Totos. Come on in. Yes. Hey. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. We'll keep playing this until we get some people in here. Yes. Come on, great, amazing afternoon, Dorothy Lights and Totos. I hope y'all are having an enjoyable Thursday, because we got a whole lot to talk about, okay? A whole lot to talk about. So I hope you got your tea. I hope you got your water, your coffee, your wine, your Long Island, your Bahama Mama, your Pina Colada, your Margarita. Whatever it is that you're sipping on, because we about to get into it today, okay? We about to really get into it today. Yes. Yes. What is going on, Dorothy Lights and Totos? You need to come on and pour on in. Invite your mother, invite your family, invite your cousins, invite your boyfriend, your wife, your husband, your co-workers, your friends. And let them know that Foxx, the wonderful wizard, is live on Facebook on this Thursday afternoon. What is going on? Yes! Welcome to the land of Oz, where we have conversations and inspirations. Hey! What's up, George? How you doing? Yes! I hope y'all ready for this, Dorothy Lions and Totos. We about to get it in, okay? And let me tell you, some stuff been going down, and we gotta talk about it. We gotta talk about it. Yeah! So make sure you go ahead, like, tag, share this video. Hey! Yeah. Hey. Hey. Oh. There's something about this beat that just gets to me, okay? There's something about this beat that just makes me wanna move. Hey. Boom, boom. Hey. Hey. Yes. Here we go. You know we got our own theme music, okay? We got our own theme music. You know the words, then you better sing along, okay? Big up to this crew, yeah. We like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Hey. Big up to this crew from day one till it's done to a time. Big up to this crew, yeah. We like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Oh. Big up to this crew. Got Foxx non-stop and mad love for you. Rising up like the moon, elevating the mood, lifting attitudes. Cause that's what we choose to do. And I don't know about you, but there's enough negativity going around. We're ready to approve. Yeah, sometimes we collide. Stress and negativity, we always let it slide. It's an elevator. I hope y'all ready. We touch the sky every time we ride. Hey. Big up to this crew, yeah. We like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Big up to this crew from day one till it's done to a die. Me and you. Big up to this crew, yeah. We like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Big up to this crew. Got Foxx non-stop and mad love. Hey. Come on in, Dorothy Lions and Totos. Grab your seats. The doors to the land of Oz is open. Make sure you like, tag, and share this video. Okay? Hey. But you all know for well that we only just begun. Yeah. We stick together, one for all for one. When it gets heavy, we don't crazy thinking about the places that will make your head spin. Hey, come on in. So please allow me to introduce to you my Dorothies, my Lions, and my Todos. My Dorothies, my Lions, and my Todos. Yeah, we like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Hey. Oh. Big up to this school. Yeah, we like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Come on in, Dorothy Lions and Todos, and to all those watching, welcome to the land of Oz. Put me last place. How to find and fruitcakes. Wait the sun to the dawn. Wait the sun to the dawn. Wait the sun to the dawn. Yeah, we like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Hey. Yeah, I am excited about today. Yeah, we like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Hey, hey, what's up, Zion? Hey, yeah, we like to keep it positive. You know how we do. Oh, I'm feeling it. I'm trying so hard not to get up and dance and shake my booty. Okay, for real. Trying so hard because I'm sore. I got props non-stop and mad love for you. Hey. I got a whole lot to be excited about, and I got a whole lot to talk about. And grab your tea, because it's about time. Yes, Dorothy Lions and Totos. Oh, I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. I'm feeling good. Yes. Woo. I'm excited. Dorothy Lions and Totos. I'm excited and I'm sore. Okay? I am sore. If you watched the video before, you know why I'm sore. That rhymed. That rhymed. That sounded good. If you watched the video before, you know why I'm sore. Okay? What's up, Dorothy's Lions and Turtles and even the Wicked Witches that's giving me the views? Okay? Welcome to the land of Oz. But before I get even further with this broadcast, okay, hey, Kathy, y'all know what I'm about to say. Remember to always share this broadcast because you don't know who life you may be saving. You don't know who life you may be changing. I believe in 6 degrees of separation because you may know somebody that may know somebody that may know somebody that may know somebody that just might need to hear this message, okay? Because you may say their lives, you may change their lives. You never know. So always share the broadcast. You don't got to like me. You don't got to follow me. But all I do is say share me. Yes! Oh, Dorothy's Lions, Turtles. I have been rehearsing, I have been working, I have been grinding, and I have been tired, okay? I'll be tired until I get in front of this camera. As soon as I get in front of this camera, okay, I'll wake up. Okay, my Dr. Liza Totals gives me so much energy, baby. Okay, I have been getting ready and getting prepared and calling people, talking to people, trying to get this tour together for next summer. Okay, I already been rehearsing in some dance moves, trying to figure out what we gotta do. So I'm sore. That's why I said I would have got up and shake my booty because I'm too excited. Okay, but I'm too sore at the same time. Okay, so it's coming along, Dorothy Liza Totals. So make me sure to be on the lookout. Okay, we done locked down another venue. So now we got four. Okay, we just added a 4th city. Okay, to the tour lineup. Okay, it's gonna kick off here in Chicago. All right, like I said, we're going to Detroit, we're going to New York, and we just locked down Atlanta. Okay, we just locked down Atlanta as of yesterday. That's why I didn't go live yesterday. Too busy handling some important paperwork to lock down a spot in Atlanta for this tour that's going to kick off next summer. Okay? So far, Chicago, Detroit, New York, Atlanta is locked down. Okay? Yeah, so get ready for the Land of Oz, the beginning of the Yellow Brick Road tour. Okay? It's going to be amazing. I can't wait. I'm so freaking excited about it. I can't hold it. Okay? I'll be at work, and that's the only thing I can think about at work is this tour for next summer. I'm like, okay, because I got to find out how I'm going to be able to take off from work. Okay? I'm going to have to figure out hotels and all that stuff. Okay? Somebody said, you better come to Tallahassee, Florida. Okay? We are actually, my friend, is working on a few spots in Florida. I will let you know as soon as we lock it down. Okay, I try not to talk too much about the places that we're trying to lock down because I don't want to jinx myself. Okay, so I will talk about it as soon as we lock it down. So like now we just locked down Atlanta. Okay, so Chicago. Oh, I'm sorry. Yeah, Chicago, New York, Detroit, now Atlanta. Okay, we got some other places we try to lock down, and then once we get a few more places locked down, like I said, this is gonna be a small tour. This is like putting my foot in the water a little bit. Just putting my little toes in the water. You know what I'm saying? So this is going to be a small one. Okay? And then we're going to try to give some international tours to my people in the UK, in Africa, Jamaica. Okay? And then I'm going to come back around and we're going to do one big, huge tour. Okay? So that's our goal. We just tasting the waters right now. Probably going to do no more than maybe 6 cities. Okay? 6 different states. All right. Then we're going to do some few international ones. And then we're going to come back around and do one big, huge tour. Okay. Which probably be like, I don't know, maybe 12 to 15 different cities or something like that. So, pray for your wizard that it's all going to work out. Okay. Yes. And nothing falls through. Okay. In Jesus' name, I pray. All right, so let's get on to all of those that's watching. Okay, welcome to the Land of Oz, where we have conversations and inspirations. And if you are watching for the first time, let me introduce myself. My name is Foxx, and I am known as the Wonderful Wizard here in the Land of Oz. That's right, we press up and down the Yellow Brick Road, okay, for some conversations and inspirations. All right, from 2 to 3 days a week. Okay, I never announce the time or days anymore because it fluctuates. Every week it's different. One week I go live every Monday, Wednesday, Friday. Okay, next week I might go live on a Tuesday. Tuesday, and then a Thursday, and maybe a Saturday. Okay, then the following week I might go back to Monday, Wednesday, Friday. It fluctuates, so I never say the time, but I would say we come together in the Land of Oz 2 to 3 times a week. Okay? Yes, now here in the Land of Oz is filled with 3 of my favorite people, and we are one big happy family. Okay? We have my Dorothys, we have my Lions, and we have my Totos. All right, now my Dorothys are all of my female family members. They could be my sisters, they could be my cousins, they could be my nieces, they could be my aunties, depending on how old they are. Now my Dorothys are filled with so much love, so much hope, so much joy, so much faith here in the Land of Oz. They ride for me, I ride for them. They support me, I support them. Whenever I got an event, they're right there front and center, no matter how far they travel. Okay, they always got my back. Okay, and I always got theirs. I love my Dorothys from their pigtails down to their ruby slippers. Okay, I love them so much. And then you got my Lions. Oh, my Lions are all of my male family members. They could be my brothers, they could be my cousins, they could be my nephews, they could be my uncles, depending on how old they are. Now, my Lions are filled with so much strength and courage here in the Land of Oz because they don't got no problem being in this type of family relationship with a happy, excited, chocolate gay man. Okay, that is happy with a big whopper head. Okay, I won't take this hat off because I need to shave my hair, so I ain't about to embarrass myself right here in front of my Dorothy Lions and Totos. Okay, for real. All right. Now, my Lions, let me tell y'all something. They're ferocious. They loud. They war. Okay? They are protectors. All right? Okay, you mess with a wizard, you mess with one of the Dorothys, the Lion's going to come for you. We're going to leave it as that. Okay? I love my Lions. I have much respect for my Lions because they have respect for me. Okay? I am loyal to my Lions because they are loyal to me. Okay? Man, you got those who watch in silence. They like to hide in the bush. Okay? And they'll peek over that bush and watch what's going on here in the Land of Oz. They love your wizard. And they love what they're hearing and love what they're seeing. Okay? But they're too much worried about what the next person may think of them by watching your wonderful wizard. All right? They're worried about the perception of what people may have of them because they watch this happy, excited, chocolate gay man in the Land of Oz. Okay? But every now and then, the little spirit gets into them, okay, because the word reached their soul, okay, or they're agreeing with everything I have to say. So they get a little excited, they hop on the yellow brick road, they'll do a little two-step around Dorothy and Lion, and then they run right back in the bush and continue hiding. They don't make a peep, they don't make a comment, they don't make an emoji, they don't make a sound, okay? We don't call them peekaboos, we don't call them stalkers, we call them Totos. Okay? Totos are always around. They just don't make a sound. Okay? But they love the Land of Oz. They love your wizard. Alright? So, Toto, we need you to come from behind that bush, hop on a yellow brick road, and become a full-fledged Dorothy or a full-fledged Lion. Make your voice be heard. For real. Okay? And then you got those haters. Oh. Those haters that just love to throw dirt on your name. Those haters that just throw daggers. Okay? The haters that used to be your so-called friends and just want to stab you in the back. Okay? The haters is just the hate to see you win. Okay? But here in the Land of Oz, we don't call them haters. We call them wicked witches. Okay? Everybody had a wicked witch in their life. And we all need that wicked witch, believe it or not. Okay? Because that wicked witch is the fuel to our flame. For us to keep burning and brighter and shining brighter, okay? To keep us moving forward, to give them more to hate on, okay? We all need a wicked witch in our life to applaud us, even though they're talking about us behind our back, even though they're plotting, okay, to make us fail. Well, we need that wicked witch because the more they applaud, the more I'm going to go harder to give you even more to applaud on. Because by the time I'm done, your hand's going to be so sore from you applauding me. Okay? But here in the Land of Oz, see, a wicked witch wants to ride in on our broom, okay, right into our live feed, and they want to type something negative. They want to start some mess, some drama. But we don't believe that here in the Land of Oz. We don't believe in drama. We don't believe in negativity. Okay? We're all about positivity, love, okay, uplifting each other, supporting each other, motivating each other, empowering each other is what we are about here because we are what? One big happy family. So, when that wicked witch want to type something negative in the comments, my Dorothy Lions and Totos are on guard 24/7. Okay? And what they would do, they would put a ruby slipper emoji. You know, the real shoe emoji, but we call it the ruby slipper emoji. Okay? They would put that ruby slipper emoji and they'll put that Wicked Witch name. So when I go back and read the comments, that's to let me know that Dorothy is clicking her heels 3 times. That means the Wicked Witch got to be gone up out of here. Okay? So I would go to that Wicked Witch's Facebook page, not to see how they living, not to like none of their posts, their pictures or comments, but to simply block them indefinitely from the land of Oz. If you don't believe me, ask a witch that can't get in. Ask a witch that's still knocking at the gates. Okay? For real. Yes! So I welcome all of you, each and every one of you that's watching, to the land of Oz. Yes! Now, it's time for some City Hall announcements. Okay? Brought to you by Glinda, the good witch. Okay? We don't mess with the bad witch. We only mess with the good witch. Glinda! Okay? Now, it is very important for all of my Dorothy's, Lions, and Totos to follow me on certain social media platforms. Okay? Because with the new tour that's about to come up next summer, you got to stay in the know so you know when the tickets go on sale. Okay? So make sure you're following me on Instagram, Twitter, Periscope, Snapchat, and Facebook, all with the same name. I am Sly Foxx. Okay? I made it simple and easy for you to follow me on all social media platforms with the one name. I am Sly Foxx. Okay? The reason I am saying this is because I want all of my Dorothy, Lions, and Totos to be in the know when we start putting the tickets for the tour on sale. Okay? So make sure you follow me on all social medias. I am Sly Foxx. That's Instagram, Twitter, Snapchat, Periscope, and Facebook. All right? All right. Now, to answer all those questions I keep getting lately is, what happened to the Land of Oz on Live Me? Okay? There still is a Land of Oz on Live Me. But for right now, I am down to 1 device. Okay? When I had 2 devices, I was able to go live on Live Me and Facebook, but I only have 1 device now for right now. So, Live Me, I'm kind of on a vacation for Live Me. Okay? But if you know anybody that used to watch Your Wonderful Wizard on Live Me, tell them to get on Facebook. Okay? Tell them to get on Facebook and watch me. Okay? Yes! Yes! Now, for all of those that purchase merchandise, I just want to say thank you from the bottom of my heart. Okay? Thank you for showing your wizards some support. Thank you for showing the Land of Oz movement some support. If you want to purchase any type of Land of Oz merchandise, make sure you head on over to my I Am Sly Foxx page, the page that I'm live from right now, okay? And make sure you hit the Shop Now button, and it will take you straight to the shop, and you can buy all the Land of Oz merchandise. It's from the coffee mugs, okay, to the shirts, to hats, all of that is in there. Show the Land of Oz movement some support, okay? And then coming soon, we will have a whole new website where you will be purchasing products directly from me, and you'll be receiving them directly from me, especially the Land of Oz, the beginning of the Yellow Brick Road tour merchandise. Okay? So that is something that I say on we because I do have now a sort of a little team, okay, which is my friends. They're not getting paid because, like I said, I bought them below the budget, so they're not getting paid. Okay? They're not getting paid. All right, this is the beginning for all of us. Now, next go around, they might, and depending on what happens with this tour, they'll start to get paid. But for right now, they're not getting paid. Okay, they're just getting my thanks. Okay, and my gratitude. Okay, but we got some merchandise that we are working on for the tour. Okay, so be looking out for that. All right, now just to talk about some things. Let me set my water. Don't got no tea today. It's hot. Okay? Ain't got no tea today. It's hot outside. Okay? I'm drinking some H2O. It's hot outside. To all of my people here in Chicago, make sure y'all stay safe. Okay? It's like 105 on the index, on the what is it called? The windshield index, whatever it's called. Okay? It's like 105. It's like 90 degrees, 91, but it feels like 105. Be safe. Okay? That's why I was like, I ain't drinking no hot tea today. Some ice cold H2O, okay? But I made a post, and I ain't gonna get straight into the topic right now. Okay, I'm doing what we call a lead way. Okay, I'm reeling you in right now, and it was called loose lips, and the reason is because of me being observant. I'm seeing and hearing things that shouldn't be said or shouldn't be done, and it's like somebody needs to talk about that because people don't realize what's leaving their lips. And what leaves their lips is what makes them react. Okay? So, a wicked witch, because I ain't going to say the person's name. I'm going to say a wicked witch. Okay? Somebody that I follow. Somebody that I looked up to. Not my brother. Okay? Not my bro. Not bro. Okay? Not the man in the Zamunda. Okay, we're not talking about him, so I don't want nobody to start no mess. Not him, but this is somebody else that I follow who decides to throw a little dirt on my name, and it's starting to become redundant because I hear it a lot that, you know, I'm a wannabe, and I'm trying too hard, I will never amount to anything, and woo-woo this and woo-woo that. And I finally had to have a heart-to-heart conversations with this person on Messenger. So I messaged this person, this wicked witch, okay? And usually I don't. Usually I ignore it and I move on because it doesn't bother me. But this time around, I was like, I got to see where this person is really coming from because this person is supposed to be a motivator. This person is supposed to be a person that's supposed to uplift people and move them into the right direction, not tear anybody down. So I was like, I gotta see what is this person's thought process to keep bashing me. Even though I feel honored, okay, because at one point in time, there was nobody talking about me on social media. And now I got this person who got thousands and thousands and thousands of people that tunes in, okay, talking about me, saying my name and all. So I'm like, okay. So I messaged him. And I was like, you know, I'm not messaging you to start any drama, to start any mess, okay? I just want to know, where are you coming from because of this person that you're supposed to be? But how can you tear down somebody else when you're supposed to uplift somebody else? So, he says, yes, he do it for the views. He don't mean anything by what he says, and that he actually loves what I'm doing and loves the whole concept of the Land of Oz. He said he wish he could have came up with that. And I told him, I was like, well, if you do it for the views, don't you think that a lot of people can see right through it? Because I learned something, what my bro says, Lonnie B said before, people could see the real you before you could see the real you. Okay? People could see the real you before you could even see the real you. People could see the fakeness before you could see the fakeness. People could see the greatness before you even see the greatness. So I told him, I was like, so don't you realize that a lot of people could tell that you are BSing them? Okay, because there's times that I tuned into you, and a lot of the people that watch you watch me as well. So you call yourself a motivator, but yet you tear down people. I was like, why do you do that? And he says, that's what brings in the viewers. I was like, so they ain't nothing but viewers to you. So you're doing this for the fame. And he was like, you not? I was like, no. I was like, if I was doing it for the fame, I might be doing the same thing you're doing. Which is like gossip, garbage, trash, being negative. Okay? But I'm not. It's like, I'm not doing this for the fame. It's like, I'm not even doing this for me. I'm doing this because it's something that I should be doing, and because it's something I was born to do. And I was like, and you should be careful what leaves your lips. Because once it leaves your lips, the damage is done. And the damage either could be a good damage or it could be a bad damage. And the damage could be something damage to yourself. So now people only look at you a certain way and think of you as this certain person instead of what you was intended for people to see you as. He didn't message back. Matter of fact, he blocked me. He didn't like that. He didn't like that. So I got on my other account. Okay, imagine I was like, I must spoke some truth into you because you sure got into your feelings and blocked me quick and didn't reply back. So I must have been speaking some truth. But that's all I'm about is speaking the truth. Okay? And I was like, I hope and wish you well. But in the road that you're taking, you ain't going to go nowhere fast. All you're going to be is an overnight success. And I'm not even being a wicked witch. I'm speaking facts because people don't like ugliness. And people are going to see right through you. But I wish you well. And then I blocked him. Okay? You can't reply back. Okay? And I blocked him. Okay? And that's what made me want to come up with this topic as well. It's like loose lips. What leaves your mouth can do damage. So be careful of what you say. And let me stop there because I'll go straight into the top. I'm going straight into it. Okay? Because we got some Bible scriptures to read today. Okay? We got some Bible scriptures to read today. I ain't gonna go nothing into it. Let's get ready to some spill of the tea. Okay? Yes, we got some letters. Let's get right into some spill of the tea. Now, I know those that's watching for the first time is probably wondering what is spilling the tea, if I'm actually going to spill some tea. No, that's just a slang. Okay? It's a slang. Okay? For information. Okay? Some juicy information. Some hot, juicy information. But we call it spilling the tea. Okay? And now this is a segment where I read letters live from all of my Dorothy's, Lions, and Totos. Okay? They send me letters. A lot of them wants me to read them live and all that stuff, so I do that. Some of them ask for advice. Some just want to say whatever is on their heart. Okay? Now, if you want to be that person that wants to send me a letter, send all letters to iamslyfox@gmail.com. Okay? iamslyfox@gmail.com. If you want me to read your letter live here in the Land of Oz, you will simply put spilling the tea in the subject line. If you want the letters to be for my eyes only, you will put in the subject line personal or private. Again, it is iamslyfox, that's with 2 X's, FOXX @gmail.com. So let's get right into it because I'm ready. I love spilling the tea. And we got 4 letters we're going to read today. Okay, so let's get into the first one. Let me get comfortable. Okay, I'm getting older, so let me zoom in a little bit. Hold on, where my zoom button at? There we go. All right. Okay, because the writing is small. And we got some nice ones today. I kind of glanced over some of them, and there's some nice paragraphs. Not no few sentences. Okay, half novels. But I'm going to read them today. Okay, I'm going to read them today. It's Thursday. All right, I got my water for the spill of the tea. Dear Mr. Wizard, I am a fellow lion and in need of some motivation. Okay. I seem like I am down on my luck in relationships as well as financially. Every 2 steps I take forward seems like I end up hitting a roadblock that knocks me back 4 steps, in which it makes me seem like there is nothing else there for me to grab a hold to. There are times I just want to give up and say, fuck it, this is my life. Then there are times when I know that there is more out there for me, but something just won't let me go forward because of the roadblock I keep walking into. Is there anything that I can do or say to myself to get what you call my flame to burn brighter? Because I don't know what else to do. A mighty lion, Emmanuel from Detroit. All right, Emmanuel. You just spoke words that fits almost everybody on this planet. Okay? It always seems like every time we take 2 steps, we get knocked back 4 steps. There comes a time in everybody's lives that they feel like they're stuck and can't move forward. Okay? But what I can say is you keep continuing to take those 2 steps forward. You might get knocked back 3, 4, 5 steps, but you keep taking 2 steps forward, and eventually you're going to find yourself ahead of yourself. Okay? You never give up. You never give up. If you feel deep down in your heart that there is more for you, then you go forward. You keep going forward. If I would have stopped, y'all just don't want to know how many roadblocks hit me. Okay? Or how many I hit roadblocks that I have hit. Okay? You don't want to know how many. And if I would have been and gave up, I probably would have been homeless. Okay? I probably would have been dead. I probably, I don't know where I would be. But I always knew that there was something greater for me. And I always kept that vision. I won't even say a dream. I would say a vision. I would always kept that vision alive. And even though I get knocked back hard, I kept pushing forward. Okay? From record deals that went sour, to movie auditions that didn't go my way, to losing family members, losing friends, and almost being homeless, from suicide events in my life. I've hit many roadblocks, but I didn't give up. Okay? Everybody goes through that some point in their life where it seems like there's nowhere else to go, and you feel like this is all that it's going to be. But deep down in your heart, you know that there's more for you. You just got to push through each and every roadblock. You got to be Luke Cage and just push through that roadblock. Okay? You got to push through that roadblock and keep moving forward. It might be another roadblock that's probably going to knock you down on your butt. But you got to get back up and Luke Cage it again. Okay? And push through that roadblock and keep pushing forward, because each roadblock, and pay attention to me, Emmanuel, if you're watching right now, each roadblock builds you and makes you. You're going to learn something from each and every roadblock. And it's going to make you a better person to every roadblock that you come to. And it's going to get more easier for you to knock that roadblock down, because you're well more equipped because of the previous roadblocks that was in your path. And I hope that helps. Never, ever give up. Never settle. Never settle. Never get comfortable. Never settle, because there is more. And you feel deep in your heart that there's more for you. You go for it. No matter how hard it's going to get. No matter the roadblocks. Because there's going to be roadblocks. Because the devil don't want to see you win. Okay? The devil don't want to see you win. The devil wants you to give up. The devil wants you to get comfortable. The devil wants you to settle and think that this is all that life has to offer for you. God don't want to see you miserable. God don't want to see you stressed out. God doesn't want to see you depressed. Because what God has planned for you, you have to go for it. But the devil don't want you to go for it. So don't let the devil creep into your mind thinking that this is it. Because God has more for you, Emmanuel. God has more for you. And I hope that helps. Okay, that's a conversation that I have to have with myself all the time. All the time. Let's go to the next letter. Thank you, Emmanuel from Detroit. Yes. Dear Sly. Greetings to you, Sly Foxx, our wonderful wizard. Greetings. Okay. All right, where are we at? I want to write to you just to say how amazing you are. Thank you. Okay. You bring me so much joy and laughter and hope into my life as well as many other lives. I know it don't seem much now, but just know you are walking in the right direction. Okay. Your Land of Oz movement that I am so proud to be part of is growing. Keep doing what you're doing, Wizard, and watch your own Emerald City lights start. Wait a minute. What? I lost myself. Keep doing what you're doing, Wizard, and watch your own Emerald City lights start shining so bright. Love you dearly, Parisha. Dorothy from Alabama. Okay, Parisha. Thank you so much. I like that. She said, watch your own Emerald City lights start shining so bright. Yes. Let me tell you something. Emerald City is wherever I'm at. Okay? Emerald City is wherever I'm at. Emerald City is not where I live. Emerald City is not where I visit. Emerald City is wherever I'm at. Okay? And that's why I say, let your light shine so bright that the wicked witches can't even take it. Okay? The Emerald City lights is going to shine so bright that the wicked witch is going to have no choice but to stay away from it because it's too shiny. Okay, they can't take it. So thank you, Parisha. I thank you so much. And let me just say something right here. When you say, I know it don't seem much now, but just know you are walking in the right direction. You know, I know a lot of people who do these live broadcasts, and they give up after so long when they feel like a lot of people ain't paying attention to them. And I tell them, I was like, you can't give up on whatever it is that you're doing because you only got 2 people watching or you only got 4 people watching. because you don't know who life you impact. The fact that those 4 people watching you and you probably impacted 2 people's lives means you have done a lot more than a lot of other people has done. Okay? And what's going to happen is those people are going to tell other people about that video or about that broadcast. And then those people are going to tune in. And then those people are going to start sharing it. And then eventually you're going to start reaching more people. But you have to be authentic and you have to be transparent and you got to be real. It's how it's going to work. I pray every day before I go live, so the right words will leave my mouth, and so that God can use me in ways that He wants to use me to reach whoever that is watching. And when God uses me and I can feel Him using me, I know I'm doing what I'm supposed to be doing. I know that I'm heading into the right direction, regardless of how many people is watching. I said this before. I don't care if it's 0 people watching. Somebody's going to see it. And somebody's life is going to be changed or saved. Either way, I did my part. And I feel good about it. So thank you, Parisha. Thank you so much. Let's get to the next one. I love spilling the tea. Okay? Oh, we got a juicy one right now. Let me sleep up. Dear Wiz, okay? Let me first start off this letter and say that you are what we all need in our lives. Aww. You have that spirit and personality that make people stop, listen, and notice you. Now for some hot pouring tea. Oh, let me get my H2O. I need another sip. Hold on. Let's go. Let's go for this hot pouring tea. My mother is very old school in which she thinks every man is guilty for some reason. Okay? She don't like the fact that I bring my fiance, and yes, I said fiance, around my kids, which is not his, but he loved them as if they were his own. My mother thinks he is going to molest my kids and that he should not be trusted. What? Wait, did I read it right or did I mess that up? Hold on. Okay. My mother thinks he is going to molest my kids and that he should not be trusted. What? Okay, let's read on. Okay, let's read on, Dorothy's lies. Totos, let's read on because that just lost me. That one sentence just lost me. Now I have known this man for 12 years and we have been romantically together for 4 years. Before he was just my friend. And she had no issues with him until he proposed. Now she has an issue with him. How should I handle this? Because I love my man, but most importantly, I love my mother and respect her. But she is so wrong about him. Can you please give me some advice? Your Dorothy with love, Cheryl, Decatur, Georgia. I used to live in Decatur. Hey, Cheryl from Decatur, Georgia. Yes. Okay, that was a lot, Cheryl. That was a lot. That sentence that lost me, where my mother thinks he is going to molest my kids and that he should not be trusted, that lost me because I wouldn't expect that sentence in this, but Mama needs to know that you're a grown woman and you're going to make your own choices. And for the fact that she didn't have no issue with him before he proposed, I'm going to go on the limb and say that he was around your kids before he proposed. So the fact that he put a ring on it, now all of a sudden she got trust issues with him and think that he's going to molest your kids. I got to drink some more water on that one. That's deep. Because that's something way over you, Cheryl, and way over your kids, and way over your fiance. That's something your mother is fighting within herself that she hasn't yet to deal with. I would ask your mother, is this something you want to tell me? And if she don't want to tell you, leave it alone. Wait a week later or something, like, Mama, is there something that you want to tell me? Maybe something about your past, maybe something about my father, or maybe something about your father, something about the men in her life. to make her feel that way, to make her not trust men. Something had to happen and she's not telling you. Like you said, she had no issues with your fiance until he put a ring on it. Now all of a sudden she's got an issue. So it has to be something either with an ex-husband, a father, a grandfather, an uncle, a brother. Something happened that broke her trust towards men. And it seems like she's okay with them from a distance, but once they come within the circle is when she has an issue with. So I would have a conversation with mother. Okay? And if she doesn't want to talk about it, leave it alone. Don't push her. Because eventually she will talk about it. Okay? I don't want to say too much more on it because that's moms. We love our moms. Okay? We respect our moms. So the only thing I can say is, well, two things. Let moms know not to disrespect your fiance. Okay? Don't disrespect. Like, don't say nothing negative or derogatory towards him in his presence, or in your presence, or in your kids' presence. Now, what she say about your fiance to her friends or the family members or whatever, that's on her. But in the presence of the kids, you and your fiance, not to say nothing derogatory or disrespect the relationship. And then, like, mama, is there something that you want to tell me? Something that happened to you or something in your life that made you feel this type of way? Why do you feel this way when you liked him before we was engaged? He was around. He's been around the kids. But all of a sudden, now we engaged, you got a huge issue with him. And then you went so far to say that he may molest my kids. What is it that you're not telling me? That's the conversation you need to have with your mother. I think that's the only best advice I could give you, Cheryl. So I hope that helps, and keep me posted. Okay? Keep me posted. I want to know every detail, everything that goes on. Let this be my soap opera. Okay? I hope that helps, Cheryl. All right, let's go to our next one, our last one. This is a lengthy one. Okay, but I'm going to read it. Okay? Let's get ready during the last photos. This is a nice lengthy one. Oh, Lord, I got to move this so I can keep my place. This is a lengthy one. All right. Here we go. Usually the lengthy ones be the most juicy ones, too. Dear wonderful wizard. Okay. First sentence kind of got me. Never had anything to do with gay people. They used to disgust me, and I used to wish nothing but bad upon all gay people. A friend of mine showed me a video of yours, and I was like, I am not watching no faggot, especially one giving me advice. Okay. My friend continued to watch as I continued to search the web. I can hear your voice in the background, and I heard some of the things you were saying. About 2 months later, I lost everything. My baby mama left the state with all 3 of my kids. I lost my job, my car. I had to sell my home and move into a studio apartment. I was completely down on my luck. I started praying to God to save me because I didn't know what to do. One night, as I was laying in bed and watching TV, just as soon as I was dozing off, The Wiz came on. And for some reason, the only thing I can remember is Diana Ross and Michael singing Ease On Down the Road. I kind of know where this is going. Okay, this is going to be one of those tearjerkers. I got to kind of see it. Okay, wait. He said all he can remember is Diana Ross and Michael singing Ease On Down the Road. I had a dream that night that I knew it had to deal with the Wiz movie, because in this dream, I was on a yellow brick road, but there were all kinds of signs pointing in many directions. The next morning, I woke up and got on my laptop to start looking for jobs when a video of yours popped up in my notification. I was saying to myself, not this gay dude again. The funny thing is that with this notification, your video played automatically, and lo and behold, you was jamming to Ease On Down the Road. That used to be our theme song, Ease On Down the Road. Okay? At that moment, it hit me hard that this was no coincidence at all. So I buried my pride and I watched. By the end of your video, I was dancing right along with you, with tears running down my face. I say all of this to say, Sly, you changed my life. You changed my whole view of the world and how I see people. I would tell my friends today that you wouldn't believe that a gay man saved my life. Your words gave me strength. You turned this wicked witch into a Toto, and now I am a ferocious lion. Since then, my life been on the right track. My baby mama has moved back. I have a new home, and my kids are back in my life. I tell my baby mama if it wasn't for the Wiz, I would still be lost. Thank you, Wizard, for all that you are doing and for changing this homophobic man into a man who now understands and don't prejudge. Brandon, Ferocious Lion, Jacksonville, Florida. Wow. Wow. Brandon, that's all I can say is wow. And thank you. Wow. You didn't hold back either. Wow. That means a whole lot, especially during Pride Month. Especially during Pride Month. This letter means a lot and says a lot. Because that's all I'm here for. That's all I'm here for. I'm like, I always say, you don't have to like me. You don't have to love me. You don't have to accept my lifestyle. But don't let that block the message from getting to you. Don't let that harden your heart to the point that you can't achieve, you can't receive and to adhere to the message and the topic. Dang. Woo, thank you, Brandon. Thank you. And I am so glad that everything is back on track for you. Wow. Keep doing your thing, Brandon. Keep doing your thing. Keep doing your thing. Wow. I want to print that out. I want to print that. Wow. All right. That is it for Spilling the Tea. As I said, if you want to sing your Wizard a letter and you want it read live here in the Land of Vibes, make sure you go ahead and send it to iamslyfox@gmail.com. Let's go ahead and get into our devotion for today, for the June 28th, this Thursday. Okay? Wow, Brandon. Taste and see that I am good. This command contains an invitation to experience my living presence. It also contains a promise. The more you experience me, the more convinced you become of my goodness. This knowledge is essential to your faith walk. I'm saying it all wrong. I'm thinking about this letter. When adversity strikes, the human instinct is to doubt my goodness. My ways are mysterious, even to those who knew me intimately. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways and thoughts higher than your ways and thoughts. Do not try to fathom my ways. Instead, spend time enjoying me and experiencing my goodness. Taste and see that the Lord is good. Blessed is the man who takes refuge in him. Psalms 34, verse 8. For my thoughts are not your thoughts, neither are your ways my ways, declares the Lord. As the heavens are higher than the earth, so are my ways higher than your ways, and my thoughts than your thoughts. That's Isaiah 55, verse 8 and 9. No one will be able to stand up against you all the days of your life. As I was with Moses, so I will be with you. I will never leave you nor forsake you. Have I not commanded you? Be strong and courageous like a lion. Do not be terrified, Totos. Do not be discouraged, Dorothy's, for the Lord your God will be with you wherever you go. That's Joshua 1, verse 5 and 9. And all the Dorothy Lions and Totos in the Land of Oz, we come together and we say, Amen. Now, what's up, guys? We about to get into this juicy topic today of loose lips. Okay? Loose lips. Whew. I know some of you watching got some people that needs to be watching this video because they got some loose lips. They always causing some trouble every time they open their mouth. Okay? They always got something negative to say every time they open their mouth. Or every time they open their mouth, they whining, complaining, and bitching about something. That's those loose lips. And I always say, be careful of what leaves your lips, because once it leaves your lips, the damage is done, whether good or bad. But most of the time, it's bad. Okay? I'm going to read a couple of scriptures real quick from Proverbs 11, verse 9 and 10, and then 13 and 14. Okay? For 9 and 10, it says, the loose tongue of the godless spreads destruction. I'm going to repeat that again. Okay? The loose tongue of the godless spreads destruction. The common sense of the godly preserves them. When it goes well for good people, the whole town cheers. When it goes badly for bad people, the town celebrates. A God about gossip can't be trusted with a secret, but someone of integrity won't violate a confidence. Without good direction, people lose their way. The more wise counsel you follow, I'm going to repeat that again. The more wise counsel you follow, the better your chances. Okay, that's Proverbs 11, verse 9 and 10, and then 13 and 14. Now I'm going to break this down for you, and let's talk. We're going to have some conversation. God, we have a conversation today. Okay? People understand the amount of drama that they keep up when they have loose lips. When they think that nobody is listening. Anytime somebody talks when they think nobody is listening, guess what? Somebody is listening. Okay? And that person is listening so quick to spread it to somebody else. Because guess what? That person has loose lips. This is how drama gets spread around. And this is how drama stays around. It's because what leaves your lips. People have to understand that the tongue is one of the most powerful things, okay, next to the brain. It's the most powerful thing of the human body is the tongue. Because that tongue speaks so much wisdom into the world. That tongue could bring down nations. And it also could uplift nations. Okay? The tongue could break somebody's spirit. The tongue could also uplift somebody's spirit. That's why the tongue is the most powerful tool of the body, to me. What leaves your lips determine whether somebody's going to hop on that yellow brick road or somebody's going to fall off that yellow brick road. We live in an age now where there's trolls on the internet. Okay? And they figure that typing stuff about somebody is not doing any damage. But do they know that typing is just as critical, as just as the same as saying it? Because technically you're saying it, but you're just typing it. So it's the same thing. It's leaving your lips. It's coming from your thought, from the brain, down to here. And you're typing it. It's the same thing. Loose lips could sink ships. Y'all know that saying. Loose lips sink ships. Because a person with a loose lips don't have that positive energy about them. Because a person with loose lips, oh baby, their intent is to sink a ship. Their intent is to sink a ship. I know somebody who I was having a conversation with, and the stuff they were saying out their mouths, I had to tell them, be careful what you say, because it just might happen. Be careful of what you say, because it just might happen. What you're saying right now, you don't mean it. You're saying it because you're in the midst, you're angry right now. You're upset, you're frustrated. So the things that you're saying, be careful, because it just may happen. You know, this person was talking about, I don't need that job. I can go find another job and woo this. And I'm like, but the reason you got this job is because of somebody that you know, because you couldn't find a job. So now that you're saying that you can find a job, be careful what leaves your lips. Because people need to understand, once it leaves your lips, because you thought about what you're saying, it has to come from here and it has to travel. So it has to sit there and marinate. And then once it leaves your lips, now you done gave it power to manifest. That's why it's so important when I do the self-affirmations. Okay? When I do the self-affirmations, it gives it power to manifest. So that's why a lot of people in this way got to be careful of what they say about somebody else. These rumors that they spread, the ugly lies, and then the backstabbing and all this stuff, throwing dirt on people's name and dragging their name through dirt and all this. You got to be careful doing that, because one thing for sure is I believe in karma. What's done will always come back to you 3 times harder. Let's go to another scripture, Romans 3 verse 13. This is a good one. Okay, their throat is an open grave. They use their tongues to deceive. The venom of wasps is under their lips. There has been people who has killed themselves, that's committed suicide, based of what somebody has said to them. I have talked about this in my video, Being You, which is one of my most important videos. If you haven't seen it, head to my YouTube channel and watch it. It's one of my first few videos. The topic is called Being You. And in that video, I talked about how I tried to commit suicide 3 times. Okay? It's kind of touchy talking about it, but I was bullied a lot as a child. Okay? Bullied a lot. You know, I was called a faggot. I was called, I got sugar in my tank, sweet booty, whatever derogatory thought that you could think of towards somebody's gay, I've been called. And I was a child. Okay? It started from 5th grade all the way up to 8th grade. Bullied to the utmost. I never was hit on. Somebody tried to hit me once before. I ended up whooping their ass, but that's here and there. Okay? I could fight. So let me put it this way. I wasn't your typical victim of bullying, because I could fight. Okay, but I was the type of person, I didn't fight unless that person put their hands on me first. Okay, I wasn't the type of person that you said something that was just going to beat your ass. No, you have to put your hands on me first, but then I'm going to make sure that you will never put your hands on me again. Okay, that's the type of victim I was. Okay, so the fact that a lot of people knew that I could fight, their bullying was all verbal. It was no pushing or shoving and stuff like that. It was all verbal. So they figured they could bully me on a more emotional and psychological way. And then it got to me. It got to me to the point I tried to commit suicide 3 times. Not once, not twice, but 3. And by the 3rd time, I realized that God wants me on this planet for a reason. Because he wouldn't let me die. And it wasn't until high school when I realized that I had to go through what I went through with the verbal bullying, being called all kinds of names and being teased, because it strengthened me. It strengthened me. I wasn't one of those that cried and cried and cried and cried. I wasn't really an emotional. You know what? Actually, it wasn't until I was an adult I became more of an emotional person. As a child into teenage and early adulthood, I wasn't never really an emotional type of person. Like, I won't sit there and start crying because somebody called me a faggot or anything. I would get upset. But each time it happened, I got stronger and stronger, and to the point I was tired of fighting back. And that's why I tried to commit suicide 3 times. I just got tired of fighting back. But I realized that it made me into the person that I am today. By the time I reached high school, there was not one person, not one thing that anybody could say to me to even break me down. By the time I was in high school, I was already a young wizard. Okay? By the time I got to high school, I was a young wizard. There was nothing or no one could do to me to break me down because I already been through it. I heard it before, okay? It's not going to affect me. I remember in high school I had some guy who didn't know me. Almost everybody in high school knew me because we all have been through some type of schooling before with each other. But there was this one guy who didn't know me. I don't know if he moved from another state or whatever. I didn't care. And I remember him saying, as I was walking past, look at that faggot right there. And I remember turning around. This was the only incident. I think this was my sophomore year, the year I won Mr. Wildcat in my pageant. But it was my sophomore year, and it was the only incident ever. One and only throughout my whole 4 years of high school. I remember I walked past, he said, look at that faggot. I turned around, and I was like, who, me? And he didn't say nothing. I was like, well, if you're talking to me, well, thank you. Okay? I was like, well, thank you. Okay? It ain't like I never heard it before. All right? But thank you for noticing one. Oh, by the way, it takes one to know one. Okay? It takes one to know one. What you hiding? And I walked away. And I wish he would. In the back of my mind, it's like, I wish he would run up behind me and do something. I wish he would. Okay? Because you better ask somebody what happened to the last person that tried to start a fight with me. Okay? He ended up in the trophy case. I wish somebody would run up behind me. Okay? As I was walking to my class, I didn't look back or nothing. I'm just in the back of my mind, like, I wish he would. I wish he would run up behind me and do something, because I can't promise him what's going to happen. But he going to be hurt. Okay? He going to be hurt. He going to wish he never did lay a finger on me. Okay? So like I said, by the time I got to high school, I was already that strong, confident young man because of all the stuff I had to deal with before high school. And after that, never had a problem with him. I never had a problem with anybody on my whole 4 years. That's why when somebody asks me, your best years of your life, when was it? High school. High school was my best 4 years of my life because finally I knew who I was. Finally, I had peace in my life where nobody wasn't making fun of me. Nobody wasn't calling me names. Besides that one incident. That one and only incident, that one day, out of 4 years of my high school life. That's why high school was my best 4 years of my life. I came into who I was, or was meant to be. That's why I discovered, my acting chops. I was in all the plays and all the musicals. I was winning pageants and all this stuff. And it was just a lot. I was in talent shows. I was in 2 choirs and all kinds of stuff. I found myself in high school and became more confident. But people have to realize not everybody has the ability to do that. So that's why you got to be careful of what you say to people and how you say things, because your tongue is venom. Let's go on to some more scriptures real quick. Proverbs 18 verse 21 says, death and life are in the power of the tongue, and those who love it will eat its fruits. Death and life are in the power of the tongue. You could kill somebody without killing somebody just by what you speak. You can kill somebody without killing somebody just by what you speak. You can kill their soul. You can kill their spirit. You can kill their ambition. You can kill their dreams. You can kill their vision. You can kill their faith. All based on what you say to them. That's why they say death and life are in the power of the tongue. Another scripture, 1 Peter 3 verse 10 says, whoever desires to love life and see good days, let him keep his tongue from evil and his lips from speaking deceit. I'm going to keep going. Proverbs 12 verse 18 says, there is one whose rash words are like sword thrusts, but the tongue of the wise brings healing. And that's what I try to do. I use my tongue for the purpose of bringing healing, because there's already too many people out in this world using their tongue as swords. Too many people in this world using their tongues as swords. So that's why it's critical for me to recreate the land of Oz so we can come together so I can use my tongue for healing. Let's go on. James 3 verse 5 says, so also the tongue is a small member, yet it boasts of great things. How great a forest is set ablaze by such a small fire. The littlest thing said from a wicked witch and their wicked tongue can tear down a nation. Emmett Till, prime example. Emmett Till. Woman said he whistled at her. And look what they did to Emmett Till. Her loose lips caused Emmett Till to be dragged down a road, beaten, to the point you can't even recognize him anymore. Tied to a truck and dragged down a road and beaten severely. Because a white woman went to the police and said, that little, I ain't gonna say the word, whistled at me. Proverbs 15 verse 4. A gentle tongue is a tree of life. A gentle tongue is a tree of life. But venom in it breaks the spirit. I ain't petty Betty. But venom in it breaks the spirit. Your tongue can be venom. I always say it, and it's the same thing as saying death and life is in the power of the tongue. Your tongue could be the tree of life, or it could be death from venom. Georgia Light Sodas, you make that choice. I swear on this day that I know that there's not one person watching wants to be that person that end up tear down somebody's spirit from what they speak. You want to uplift somebody's spirit. There's already too many people in this world that already wants to see you lose. So they would rather use their tongue to make sure that you don't succeed in life. Can we have a conversation? Okay? You know how many people want to see me lose? They willing to put all kinds of venom on their tongue and spit all kinds of nasty things at me, hoping that one of them will land and one of them will break me and kill my faith and my joy and my spirit, so that I would give up on any what they think is nonsense that I'm going after of. You can't let that wicked witch win. You can't let that wicked witch speak that venom to you. You can't be that person to sit there and break somebody else down and think that everything is going to be okay once you do it. See, what a wicked witch needs to understand is, okay, karma is a bitch. You sit there and you try to tear down somebody while they're trying to better themselves, while they're trying to move forward in life, while they're trying to help other people, yet the wicked witch on the sidelines speaking nothing but venom on their name, dragging their name through dirt, trying to break down their spirit, their faith, and their vision, not realizing that it's going to come back to that wicked witch. See, once you speak it and put it out in the atmosphere, it manifests like a boomerang. Okay? It's manifest like a boomerang. So that wicked witch is going to throw that venom like a boomerang, not knowing that boomerang is coming back bigger and harder. I always say, what you put out in the universe always come back. What you put out always come back. And it comes back 3 times harder. So you put out nothing but goodness. You speak nothing but goodness from your mouth. That's going to manifest. And nothing but goodness comes back to you. You speak nothing but venom and ugliness and deceit, lies. Guess what? That's all going to come back to you. And you're going to wonder. See, a lot of these wicked witches wondering why people are counting them down. Or they're not even getting a chance to even elevate. Or every time they elevate, they get knocked down so hard that it's hard for them to get back up. It's because of what that wicked witch has done and put out into the atmosphere. It's what that wicked witch has let come from their lips is what's coming back to them. Loose lips sink ships. My Dorothy Lancer told us, I'm here to tell you. Loose lips sink ships. If you're going to have a loose lip, make sure nothing but positivity comes out. Make sure you're uplifting somebody. Make sure you're empowering and motivating and encouraging to help push that person further along to their goal. I got a loose lip, but I choose to lose my lip for good. Okay? I got a loose lip. I can't stop talking. I talk all day, every day. Okay? I talk all day, every day. But I make sure when I talk to empower people. I talk to people to get people to understand that they're better than what they feel they are. I talk to people to make them understand that they got so much going inside of them that I see the greatness that they don't see. Instead of using my loose lips as venom and trying to tear people down, because there is no way out of that. You talk that one letter when he said he takes 2 steps, but it seems like he hits a roadblock and gets knocked back 4 steps. A person with loose lips and use their tongue as venom, they forever getting knocked back. Forever. Because like I said, once it leaves the mouth, it's like a boomerang. It's going to come right back. And like Kathy Warmick says, karma. Karma, that's a mother. Okay? And I've seen it happen plenty of times. Plenty of times. I ain't going to go too deep there, but I've seen a lot of people that don't understand why life is the way they is. But I was like, but look what you did with your life. Look at the people you hurt. Look at the things you have said. It's all coming back to you. You're suffering. This is a good one. Okay? You're suffering because of the suffered you caused. You're suffering because of the suffer you caused. It came back to you. As long as you, Dorothy Lancer taught us, remember what you speak and everything that comes out your mouth is like a boomerang. Just know it's coming back. So speak nothing but blessings. Speak nothing but joyful. Speak nothing but happiness. Speak nothing but love. Because it's going to come back to you. So as long as everybody remember what comes out your mouth comes back to you, maybe a lot of people would think twice about using their tongue as venom. Instead of using their tongue as venom, using their tongue as the tree of life. My mother used to always say, be careful what you ask for, because you just may receive it, and it may be just something you may not want. Okay? Be careful what you ask for, because you just may receive it, and it's going to be something that you don't want or need. The tongue is a mighty weapon. It can either be wicked or it could be a blessing. You choose. And on that note, as we talk about things that we speak from our lips and let it manifest, we're going to go straight into our self-affirmation. Okay? Yes, I love myself. I trust myself. I have a purpose. I am loved. I'm in control of my life. I am the head and not the tail. I am above and not beneath. No weapon formed against me shall prosper, and any tongue that rises up against me in judgment shall be condemned. Everything I touch turns to gold. It's my season. It's my turn. I am humble. I am blessed. I am happy. I am strong. I am full of faith. I am courageous. I am a champion. And I am a child of the universe. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts. I hope y'all enjoyed this broadcast today on this Thursday afternoon. All right. I hope you enjoyed. There's going to be many more. All right. I hope this message got across. Okay. I know some of you probably know somebody who speaks nothing but negative things all the time. Like you hate being around this person because every time you're around this person, all they do is complain. All they do is whine. All they do is talk about other people. Stop them in their tracks and let them know what you speak is going to come back to you. What you speak is going to come back to you 3 times harder. So be careful of what you say out your mouth. Be careful of your loose lips. All right? All right, Dozen Lies and Turtles, you already know what time it is. It's time to get up and dance. Okay, it's time to get up and dance. It is time to shake off whatever it is that's bothering us, whatever it is yesterday that made us upset and stressed us out. It is time to let it go and shake it off as we prepare for a brand new day. Yes! Okay, try to move this chair. There we go.
City lights never blinded me. I feel so alive running through the streets. Everyone got something to give. We're all on this earth with a chance to live. Come together and stand with me. Each our own storm, nothing galaxy. Side by side, like magnets, we rotate around on the same axis.
I see you, Dorothy. Yes, I'm dancing on my feet and moving. That's right, Dorothy Lions and Turtles. Remember, as you go out in the world today, don't let no one, and I mean no one, and not one thing dim your light. You shine so bright that the wicked witches can't take it. For real.
City lights never blinded me.
All one, all one, united. right, thank you, Dorothy's Lions. Everybody, yes, I did some old school moves, okay? Thank you for tuning in on this Thursday afternoon. I might not see y'all this weekend. I will see y'all on Monday, okay? Until then, be safe, and I love you all. Bye-bye.